Lesson 6.4, we're still multiplying with monomials, but this time we're going to use the distributive property more than just one time. Okay, so looking at this example right here, you're taking the monomial on the outside and you're multiplying it by both terms on the inside of the parentheses. So we're just distributing. The things that you need to remember is you're multiplying all your coefficients. And then you're adding exponents when you multiply. And you need to watch your signs, your positives and negatives. Okay, so let's practice this first one. We have 2x times 3x. So I know that 2 times 3 is 6. What's x times x?
X, you're adding
2x.
No, it's not 2x. You're adding their exponents, x squared.
Oh.
Okay. And then 2x times 1 is just 2x. Okay. Yep, plus 2x. Okay, now I did an example. I want you to do the practice. So everybody do practice one on your own. There doesn't need to be any talking, just.
I go back to the bathroom.
Can you wait until the notes are over?
I forgot to.
Okay, now we have 3x times x squared. Hold on just one second. All right, so remember that when you distribute, you're multiplying, you're adding the exponents. So there's a 1 right here. We just don't see it. So 3 times 1, basically, because there's a 1 in front of that x is 3. And x to the power of 1 times x to the power of 2 is what?
3.
Yep, x to the power of 3. Plus, what is 3x times y? 3xy. That's all that is. Okay. All right. Let's move on to example 2. Now, example 2, there's a negative x. You could always put a 1 behind that negative to help you if you needed to. So what this is negative 1x times 9x. You're adding your exponents, so you should get negative 9x squared. We're multiplying.
Wait, I meant 2.
Once a negative and a positive x, does it just carry it back to the 9?
The x isn't negative, the coefficient is negative.
Okay.
So then you have negative 1x times negative 7, which is going to give you a positive 7x.
So basically, if it's a negative x, so it's gonna be like -1.
Mhm.
So it,
Okay, I want you all to try practice 2. Okay, 7x squared times 2x. Eli?
What do we 9x3?
Okay, remember you're multiplying your coefficients.
Oh, I mean 14.
Yep, 14x cubed.
Oh, yes.
Now, what about the next term, Timmy? What's the next term?
which one do you got?
Practice 2.
I'll do it.
Negative 21x squared y squared.
Yeah, negative 21x squared y squared. Okay, good. All right, now we're moving on to a monomial by a trinomial. So we just did monomials by binomials. It's the same thing though. Nothing changed except you're just multiplying 3 times. Okay, so 3x times x squared is 3x cubed. Yes.
So you said when it's monomial by binomials, you multiply the one out of there by both of them?
Mhm. Yes. Oh, sorry. Yes. Then I do 3x times 4x, the second term, which gives you a positive 12x squared. And then 3x times a -5 is -15x. Okay,
Which one was that? Was that polynomial by?
that was a monomial by a trinomial. Okay, so here's a practice one, a monomial times a trinomial. Go ahead and work that out.
These take so long. They're easy.
Yes.
This takes effort.
I like that.
Is there a one? There's 2 6s.
Yes, there's also 2 3s, 2 4s, 2 5s. One's an
Oh.
example, one's a practice.
I mean, get it right. Can we not do 5? I mean, the 6s.
No, we
The
are.
6s are super easy.
The denominators cancel out the coefficients.
The example.
Jordan, have a seat, please. Okay, so you should be done with practice 3. Anyone still working on practice 3?
Wait, I am.
So
Can I try it?
go ahead.
10x6.
How'd you get 6? 2 plus 2,
Oh,
4.
I added all, okay, 4, all right, 10x4,
Uh-huh.
and then 21x.
No, it's 2 times 7.
14x. My fault.
14x what?
Cube
Mhm.
Can I go get water really quickly?
minus 6x cubed.
Close. There's no x here. There's only an x here.
Cube
Squared.
squared, not cube.
All right. No, you didn't. You're trying. That's what I want. Okay, I want everyone to try example 4. I want you to wait on practice 4. That one's kind of, there's a lot to that one. We may not even do that one.
I didn't even account for the 2.
Wait, I'm doing practice
Is it
4 right now.
Okay,
Yeah, practice 4 was.
is it not hard? Okay, so, but I want everybody to do example 4. Is anyone still working on example 4? Okay, go ahead and work on it. If you're finished with it, move on. And then Isaiah is going to help us with example 4 in a minute. I'm going to work out example 4 now. So multiplying my coefficients, I get -20. And then I get x cubed, y to the 4th. Multiplying -4 times -3 gives me +12. And then my variables, x squared, y to the 4th. Multiply my coefficients of -4 times 7 is a -28. X squared, y cubed, this one's running in. And then -4 times a +2, I'm in a -2 is a +8, x, y cubed. So this should be your answer for number 4. That's huge. Okay,
I have that in mind.
are there any questions on this?
New process.
Okay.
Doing practice at once.
Oh, I'm sorry, Isaiah. I meant to have you do that one.
Okay, I got it. Oh, wait.
Moving on to practice 4. Notice that there is an exponent on the outside of this first set of parentheses. So you actually have to apply that first. Okay, and then distribute. So this right here becomes -2 squared, and then x squared times that's raised to a power of 2 becomes x to the power of 4, and then y squared. Now, I'm not done with this because my -2 squared is -2 times -2, which gives me a +4. So I have 4 x to the 4th y squared, and I'm going to multiply that by all of this. Okay. Are there any questions so far on what I've done? Okay, so all I did was I distributed this exponent of 2 to everything on the inside of the parentheses.
On
Okay,
each side?
Hmm?
On each side or? just
No, just on this first side. Now I'm gonna distribute 4x⁴ y squared to every term.
All right.
Okay, so 4 times 6. x⁴ times x⁴ x⁷ y squared times y. Y cubed, good. Now, 4 times a -3, -12, x⁴ times x⁻², y⁻² times y⁻². Good. 4 times 4, x⁴ times x, y squared times y cubed, y⁵. Good, thank
Okay,
you.
I got a quick
Oh,
question, Ms. Reynolds.
yes,
So on this one, you say you got y squared.
It's inevitable.
Cube, wait, no, cube. You say you got y,
right here.
yeah.
Mhm.
But on the practice number 3, why wouldn't it be like
This is
10x6?
Where's 10?
I'm talking about practice. three.
Oh.
Like the one I
Oh,
did.
right here,
Yeah, like why wouldn't it be 10x6 if you're like adding them together?
because
Or the-
2
or
+
the-
2 is 4.
I know, but like on this one, you added the y to the y2. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's not a y up here, there's only an x. Here, it's y squared plus y to the power
So if
1,
it
which
was
is y
x
cubed.
squared plus x, it'll be x3.
Yes,
So it has to have no exponent.
yes, yeah. Okay, right now, listen up. Right now, ladies, I want you guys silently working on example and practice 5 because they're similar to what we've already done. And then we're gonna do the fractions. We'll do one together, you'll do one on your own, okay?
12x.
Okay, so go ahead and check example and practice 5. And
Can you check my analysis?
we're gonna do example 6 right now. Okay, so I know that fractions tend to upset people, okay, but we need to get over it. We're almost done, you guys. So when we distribute 3/4 to 8, okay, we're taking 3/4 times 8/1. And there's 2 ways you could do this. You could cross simplify. 8 and 4 simplify out. And we end up with 6/1 or just 6. So 2/3 times 8 is 6. Or you can multiply straight across. 3 times 8 is 24, 4 times 1 is 4, and then 24 divided by 4 is 6. So 3/4 times 8 is 6. X squared times x to the power of 1 is x cubed. And then we have 3/4 times 16. Some of you could do this in your head. So simplifying out our 4, we get 12. So it's plus 12x squared. Okay. So any questions on example 6? Okay, I want you to do this example 6. And when you're done, you can check it up here. I'm going to work on it right now. Don't just copy it though. I want you to work it out and then check it. So everybody should be working on this one right now.
Wait, what is it?
Wait, can you?
Because
It's 6x3.
it's 6x3 because there's a 2 and then.
Oh, this one. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. Thank you. All right.
How did you get where did the 8 go?
We divided it.
Oh, you divide it.
Well, no, you multiply it. You do the butterfly effect.
You multiply
No,
by
cross
the
multiply.
Oh, I see.
All right. And so that is how you do
And then
lesson
she did the same thing
6.4.
with- Okay, I understand.
Yay.
Now